Wondering if you should hire a dating coach? Here's 10 reasons why. What's up, guys? I'm Emily, head coach and co-founder at mloves.com, and in 2012, I went on a 100-date experiment. Since then, I've been helping my clients find love fast with my coaching and matchmaking programs. And all of the time, I get guys who sit in front of me wondering if they should hire a dating coach. Well, let's talk about the 10 reasons why I would recommend hiring a dating coach to reach your dating goals. If you watch baseball, you know that even the best baseball players in the world have coaches, and they have coaches for like every part of the game. There's a first base coach, there's a second base coach, there's a third base coach, there's a home run coach. The most successful people in the world have coaches for everything. And to be honest, if you want to hit your dating goals and you really want to make sure that you don't settle for mediocre and you find the person who excites you even 10, 20, 30 years later, I would recommend hiring an expert to help guarantee that you meet that outcome. Number one reason to hire a dating coach is to keep you on track. You know how easy it is to let work or life or family get in the way of your dating? I know so many people who come to me who are 40 and 50 and even older who are like, oh my God, I prioritized my career over dating. Or they say, January 1st, I'm really, really excited to date. And then you see them 3 weeks later and they haven't gone on a single date and they're throwing in the towel, they're deleting their dating apps. It really helps if you hire a dating coach to keep you focused and on track. When you pay money, and that's an important part of the process, when you pay money, you signal to your subconscious mind that you are ready to take action on a particular goal. When you don't have any skin in the game, it's so easy to quit on yourself. And that's why most people come January 1st, they're all raring to go, just like those people who are raring to go to the gym, and then 3 weeks later, the gym is empty. The same is true for dating. If you have a history of putting it off or avoiding it or using work as a means to not focus on your dating life, hiring a coach can keep you focused and accountable to your dating goals. Reason number two, you should hire a dating coach because it's going to keep you accountable. So, we kind of talked about this already, but if you have a goal in mind, but you have no action plan in place, it is easy to give up. If you say, hey, I want to run more, but you don't sign up for that marathon 3 months down the line, guess how easy it is to not be running the next day? It's so easy to quit on yourself. So to hold yourself accountable, you need to put some skin in the game. You need somebody to hold you accountable, and you need somebody to tell you each week, hey, did you take the actions I recommended that you take? Why did you not take those actions? When you know that someone is going to be asking you about what you did the following week, and you don't want to embarrass yourself by saying, man, I didn't do anything. Well, I was really busy at work. Then hiring a coach is a great idea to hold yourself accountable. Another reason to hire a dating coach is because hiring an expert will help you reach your dating goals faster. Look, you could probably go online and learn a bunch of stuff from this coach and learn a bunch of stuff from that guru and learn a bunch of stuff from this guy on Reddit, but you're going to get a bunch of disparate information. You're going to throw spaghetti at the wall, and some of it's going to stick and some of it isn't, and you're not going to know why. That can leave you spinning your wheels, doing things that don't work, getting frustrated, starting to get PTSD because you're getting rejected by every single woman or no women are responding to you. You really want to focus on just one person giving you guidance at a time. Otherwise, it is so easy to lose focus and not know what you're doing. And it can take forever to reach your dating goals. So let me ask you a question. How long have you been trying to find the woman of your dreams? Has it been longer than a month or two? Has it been 10, 20, 30 years? Have you always struggled with this problem? Then you're going to want to hire somebody to ensure that you stop wasting time and start achieving your dreams. It's only a decision that you have to make in your mind, really, and hiring a dating coach will help you to hold yourself accountable to that vision and will push you out of your comfort zone so that you are taking those actions every single day that you need to take to speed up your process. And in my program, I teach my clients to put themselves out there in front of 10 new women every single day. I give them different tools to track their progress, and taking massive action like this, while it can be uncomfortable, I get that, is going to lead to finding a girlfriend in weeks or months. I've had so many guys come to me that started the program and 2 months later they're in their dream relationship because they're taking massive action and they're doing the work they need to do and they know the work that needs to be done. They're not guessing or, hey, let me try what this guy said, let me try what this guy said. They know exactly what to do step by step, and that keeps them on track and focused so they can laser in on this goal and hit that outcome that they're looking to hit in a matter of weeks sometimes. So it can really help you speed up your progress. Another reason to hire a dating coach is for support. Dating is hard. Oh my God. I wish I had a coach back when I was dating. I wish there were coaches back then. There weren't. But it can be really frustrating. It can be really discouraging. And a lot of times people think like, this is only happening to me. I must be a loser. There's something wrong with me. And that can mess up your confidence moving forward so that you eventually just delete all the dating apps and quit. Having a coach in your corner is really helpful because the coach can say things like, oh, you're totally fine. That wasn't you at all. That was all on her. Or, hey, here's an opportunity for improvement. If you say this differently next time, I bet you're going to get a better outcome. You have that support and you know exactly what needs to be done. If you're doing it on your own and you have a bad date and the girl doesn't text you back or she ghosts you or whatever, she's probably not going to tell you why. But when you're working with a dating coach, you'll have the support. You'll be able to talk through what happened, especially if it's a female dating coach like myself, can give you the perspective from the woman's side. So maybe something that you're not aware of you're doing is offending people. Having that outside perspective from the opposite sex can be really helpful when you're like, oh my God, I didn't even know why none of my first dates are converting to second dates. It's really cool. In my program, I offer a group coaching program so you not only have support from me and I can tell you when you're doing something wrong and when it's not you, dude, it's her, she's being crazy. But also with my group program, you have support of all of the single men who are in my community who are working side by side to fill up their dating funnels all at the same time, who are all going through the same things as you. And when you do get that weird text or that mean message from the girl, or you see a crazy profile and you have nobody to share it with back in the day, in my program, we get to share these things all the time. And it's so helpful when somebody's acting crazy to shoot a message in the group and be like, guys, what the hell? And to have the support from other men who are like, oh my God, she's crazy. Or, oh wow, I bet you could have done this differently. To really have that 360-degree support. In my program, you have support from me during our weekly coaching calls, but you also have support from me and the group in our private online community that's available 24/7, so you never have to feel alone. Another reason to hire a dating coach, especially a female dating coach like myself, is that it helps you to understand the way women are thinking. Look, the male brain is totally hardwired differently than women. Male's brain is largely visual and super logical and analytical. A woman's brain is emotional, and we need to learn how to bridge the gap so that we can communicate effectively. Sometimes you may not even realize what you're saying is coming across negatively, or you're being a creep and you don't even know you're being a creep. That is why it is helpful to hire a female dating coach like myself. I can tell you exactly when you're being creepy. I could also tell you when you're not being forward or direct enough, which tends to be what happens to the majority of my clients who are self-proclaimed people pleasers. They're too nice, and so they're never moving the ball forward. They're not asking for the date. They don't know how to ask for the date, so their conversations are fizzling out. This is why hiring, especially a female dating coach who understands how women think, who understands how women respond, and who can explain to you, here's what's going through her mind. You know, just a quick tidbit on that is the most common thing that women are afraid of in dating is that you're going to be a killer. That is what she's thinking all the time. And because that natural defense system is always at play, you need to know how to come across as super not a killer. And that's just not very intuitive for men who never think like that. Hardly any man thinks like that. But women, we're hardwired to think like that. Meeting a stranger from the internet is like super dangerous for women. So understanding how women are hardwired, how we think, how we respond to things, can be the game changer behind everything you do in dating so that you stop throwing spaghetti at the wall and start having the success that you want. So now that we've covered 5 reasons why you should hire a dating coach, we're gonna dive back into the remaining 5. But if this video is helpful, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment in the comments below, and follow us on social media. The 6th reason why you should hire a dating coach is because it's going to make you more competitive. And My bet is you're not just looking for any girl. You're probably pretty particular. You're looking for a beautiful, amazing, award-winning woman, and I want that for you. I want you to have an exceptional woman. But you need to be super competitive in order to get that woman. The people who get into the Ivy League schools, guess what? They're probably in the preparatory classes and they have tutors and they're on it, right? They've got all the support around them to make them the best that they can possibly be. So they get into those top tier schools. The same is true for dating. Do you want to get in front of the best, most competitive, hardest to get women, or do you want the basic chick? We don't want any basic chicks here, okay? No basic chicks. We want exceptional women, award-winning women. And if that's what you're looking for, then you've come to the right place, and hiring a dating coach can help you be more competitive. It can help you to design a profile that is super competitive. In my program, I teach you how to test your photos to ensure that your photos are in the top 10 to 20% of all men. That's the first step. Then I give you a template that you can plug in your own information, so it's not a copy paste, but it's a plug and play solution designed to help you match with the most compatible, competitive, amazing, award-winning women you have ever seen. Beyond that, I teach you how to message women so they respond and say yes to your dating invitations, and then how to go on dates that blow their mind and get them begging to hang out with you more and more. So hiring a coach can make you way more competitive because we're experts at the dating space, and we know what it's going to take for your profile to go from mediocre to above average to sexiest man alive. And that's, hey, I can only do so much, but I could do a lot, okay? Reason number 7 you should hire a dating coach: you won't make the same mistakes as everybody else. Look, let me just see. Are you guys sending these messages? The most common messages that men send on dating apps that do not win responses: hi, hello, how are you? Hola, how was your weekend? How was your Friday? Any of those messages, happy Christmas, happy New Year, whatever. Those messages are garbage. And like 99% of men are sending messages like that, or they're sending paragraphs of information all about themselves. The woman doesn't care. She's just going to glaze over and move past you. There's other common mistakes that are made as well, but when you hire a dating coach, you don't have to make those mistakes and learn from your own mistakes. And just so you know, the algorithms that run the dating apps, the more times you don't get a response and the more times you don't get a swipe right, the lower your market value becomes. So there's something called an ELO score on dating apps. And basically, the more right swipes you get and the more responses you get to your messages, the higher value the app perceives you to be. It's kind of like an Uber rating. And when you're higher value, you see higher value women. But if your messages suck and you're making the same mistakes that 99% of other men are making on the dating apps, then your ELO score is going to go down, your market value is going to go down, and you're going to end up seeing only women that you're not interested in. So if you're on these dating apps and you're like, I don't like any of these women, I'm not even excited about these matches, or I'm not getting any matches at all, chances are you're making some of the most common mistakes that men make, and hiring a dating coach like myself can help you to steer clear from that fate. Another benefit of hiring a dating coach is getting a 360-degree view on your relationships. So in my program, one of the very first exercises I take my clients through is creating their ideal girlfriend profile based on their own relationship history. So you take every single woman you've dated, you write down what you liked and didn't like about each of them. That gives you a very clear view about the patterns you've selected in the past, both those that served you, what you liked, and those that didn't, what was not serving you. And that allows you to take a bird's eye view of your own life and your own selection process to really see what needs to change. From there, you're able to strategically select places that your ideal type of woman would be located, both online and offline, and create a strategy around how to meet people more effectively so you don't wind up meeting another alcoholic, so you don't wind up attracting another gold digger, so you don't wind up in the same situation that you found yourself in the past. So you get that 360-degree view of your dating and romantic relationships, and then you create a strategy so that you're really choosing the right partner moving forward so you don't have those headaches. The 9th reason to hire a dating coach is proven success. Now, if you're going to hire a dating coach, I'm a little biased for myself, but you want to make sure that they have great reviews. You want to see that people have worked with them before and that they have achieved the goals that they've set out to accomplish. You can learn more about MLove's reviews by just Googling MLove's reviews or MLove's testimonials. Just to give you a couple quick stories, I had one guy who came to me, hadn't had sex in 10 years, had focused all of his time on his career, was really hard to work with. And through coaching, he did a lot better. He started making eye contact with people and communicating better. He is now engaged to be married to an amazing, amazing woman. I get to be in his wedding. I'm so excited. But that's one of our success stories. Just had a guy write us a review who said he just joined the program a couple months ago. He's stoked. He's got like 4 dates lined up this week. He said he met and matched with a woman that he thought was the most beautiful woman he'd ever seen. She gave him her phone number within the first like 3 text messages. They're setting up a date. He's super, super happy at the formula. He's really happy about how direct he's learned to be with women. So he's not beating around the bush or trying to be too nice and playing it safe and then having conversations fizzle out. And he's really, really excited. You can read more of our reviews again by just Googling MLove's reviews or MLove's testimonials or going to our website at mloves.com and searching for reviews there. The 10th reason you should hire a dating coach is because a dating coach can point out your blind spots. A lot of times we are unaware of what we're doing to push people away. It's like we can even be asking for feedback from women and they're just saying things like, oh, I just got out of a serious relationship. I'm not really ready. I'm really confused. This is all bogus. It's because something is happening on the date that she doesn't like and she's too afraid to hurt your feelings. What a dating coach can do is tell you like it is, be a straight shooter. It's also super helpful to have a female dating coach who understands the way women think and can tell you, dude, when you say this, it makes her feel this way. When you do a photo where you're not smiling and not looking at the camera, she thinks you're a killer. It's like counterintuitive information that you don't have because you've got a male brain, but working with a female dating coach specifically can help you to see these blind spots. In my program, I have an option as an upgrade to do a mock date with a member of our team. And so that's basically a virtual date where you go through just like it's a normal virtual date. They assess you on your presentation, your conversation skills, your flirting, your eye contact, the way that your home looks in the background, all of these things that you may not be aware of that could be turning women off, especially helpful for my guys who find I cannot make it past the first date. Especially helpful for you guys. If something is happening where you're not making it past the first date, chances are something is going wrong during that first date because a woman who's really excited about you is going to make time to see you again. If she's not really excited about you, she's not going to make time to see you again. And sometimes we don't know what the heck is going on that we're not able to convert to a second date. So working with a dating coach can be really helpful. Sometimes people get stuck in other areas of the dating funnel. So maybe you find that, hey, I only ever really date someone for like 3 to 5 dates or 1 to 2 months. I never seem to make it past that time. If this is a pattern that you're seeing in your life, it's something that's happening that's coming from you. And the great thing is working with a coach can help illuminate this thing that maybe has been repeating all of your life and to figure out what's going on. I had a client who was getting stuck on one part of the funnel, of the dating funnel. He was having a really hard time getting on dates with the women he wanted. Then he was able to get on the dates that he really wanted to after some coaching. And then he started getting stuck in being able to convert the first date to a second. We just talked recently and now he's figured that out with coaching. He's like figured out what was going wrong and he's able to get to a third date but can't get past that. So having a coach to help you illuminate, hey, what is going on in this phase of the funnel is really, really valuable because we don't know what we don't know, and working with an expert can give you clarity like that. Well, that wraps up this video, guys. If this video was helpful, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment in the comments below, and follow us on social media. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.